We've been teasing the Odyssey all episode. I guess it's probably.
Well, let me tell you what. So me and Hila went and saw it yesterday, and I was actually surprised we were able to get tickets and good seats too. But it was during the World Cup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it wasn't IMAX. I hear the IMAX is selling out a lot.
But specifically the 70 millimeter IMAX.
Right. But we got tickets like last minute, no problem, or the day before or something. And I liked it. Thank you so much. I think it's being. I don't want to say. Listen, it was a really good movie. I would recommend people to watch it for sure. Very entertaining. That being said, I didn't think it was like a perfect movie or even let's say well, let me tell you about that. We went home and we watched Troy right afterwards.
Yes, Hila mentioned this while you were in the restroom.
And what did you? Because you had not seen that before, right?
I have long time ago though.
So I was like, yo.
But it was nice doing the back-to-back.
Yeah. So what did you? Which movie's better?
I think they're different. I think I did like the Odyssey maybe more than you. It sounds like. I enjoyed it. I had minor problems with the cast. I didn't love their choices, but it didn't get in the way of enjoying the movie. But I thought they were different. Like, they're both very good.
Troy is such a sick movie.
Yeah, Troy is really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's super enjoyable. They feel so different.
They're very
to
different.
Me.
I enjoyed in Troy there's a lot of storytelling, like the narrative. It's nice. It's like
linear,
really nice, like storytelling.
Straight story. Now, I like the way that Odysseus was portrayed in Troy better, because he's like a tactical genius. People listen to him. He's respected. In this movie, he's just doing dumb things, being disrespected. Nobody likes him. He's supposed to be like this brilliant tactician, the most valued general, and he's just acting dumb the whole time.
A little bit.
I don't know if I agree that he was acting dumb, but I do very much agree that he was not depicted in a particularly heroic and glorious way.
He's supposed to be
but
the man.
I think, here's the thing. Christopher Nolan made a movie called The Odyssey, and that does sort of set an expectation that it is going to be at least somewhat true to the book. And while it follows the plot of The Odyssey, I think the story that he told with this movie is very different than the book, The Odyssey, or the poem, The Odyssey, however you want to put it. He used it to tell his own story, which obviously was very modern, more modern in its sensibilities and its like morality and stuff. The Odysseus in the Nolan movie is, he's racked with guilt, which isn't like a thing in the Odyssey, like in these epic tales. He might get sad because he can't get home sometimes, but he doesn't feel bad about sacking Troy. You know what I mean?
I personally didn't mind that angle. I thought it was kind of a cool.
I thought it was interesting.
I just thought
it sounds like I enjoyed it more than you as well. I won't say it's a masterpiece or anything. I guess up front, I walked out of it thinking that was like an 8.5 out of 10 movie. That was like a really good movie.
I would give it an 8, maybe a 7.
Aren't Troy and the Odyssey different? Because Troy's the Iliad, isn't it?
Troy is the Iliad, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it is technically different stories, but obviously they're
just like
it's like a sequel prequel situation.
Yeah,
same character,
story, same character.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I liked about the newer movie, The Odyssey, the way that he took on like the gods and presenting on like supernatural things happening. I thought that was cool.
How he depicted it.
Yeah.
I liked the supernatural elements that were. It was definitely scaled back. In the Odyssey, in the original Odyssey, he's like chatting it up with gods all the time. That was like much reduced in this version in an attempt to kind of make it feel more grounded, so to speak. I mean, it's still got like cyclopses and giants and stuff. So
it does have a god.
It's not realistic.
It does have gods, but
yeah.
I didn't know anything really going into it too. So
didn't you think his character was kind of a bozo on screen?
A little bit, but I did enjoy like the way he takes on guilt and like the way they showed with the Trojan horse, like what that caused.
Yeah, and so I was talking to you about it a little bit, Ethan, but this element that is wholly original to his version is these constant references of this oncoming threat of the sea people. They keep mentioning the sea people. And in real life, the sea people are this somewhat mysterious group that like historians can't really quite agree on who they were, but sort of started raiding and pillaging all around the Mediterranean around the time of the Bronze Age collapse, which is basically like this huge epic collapse of like the ancient Greek civilization. And that did happen in real life shortly after the time of the, supposed Trojan War and when the Odyssey would have taken place and everything. So it kind of like placed the story in a more real world historical context a little bit. And the whole thing with like his guilt over Troy and everything, it was kind of used to talk about how war sort of destroys the fabric of society and like kind of leads to everybody being worse off. Even the people who win are worse off for, the sake of what they did during the course of the war and everything. And I don't know. I thought what he did with the story was really interesting. The things that held it back for me were more like what you said, Hila. There were some members of the cast that were definitely stronger than others.
Dude, I hate these like blockbuster casting bullshit.
Yeah.
It's so
Like
unnecessary.
every small character has to be someone famous.
So unnecessary. I mean,
So
even
unnecessary.
like for example, Zendaya's character could have been anyone.
They could have literally been
It's
anyone.
almost like
Literally.
they hit us with like the most obnoxious thing. They had Tom Holland and Zendaya in it.
Yeah, like we don't need that.
Yeah. And I don't know about your guys' screening, but there was a trailer for the new Spider-Man before the movie. So I'm like seeing Zendaya and Tom Holland before the fucking movie.
Yep.
And then there was also a Robert Pattinson movie trailer before. So it's like half the people in this movie are in trailers for the next movie.
And it
It
takes
is
you
getting a
out
little
of the
tiresome.
movie.
Yeah.
Like it takes you out of the immersion.
I think the movie would have been more immersive if they got like new talent there.
The only one that I didn't have that problem with is Matt Damon because I feel like
I thought he was great.
he's great.
I thought he nailed it. And I was somewhat skeptical going into
Me
it, but
too.
I thought he did a really good job.
I guess my only problem is I just didn't like the way that Odysseus was depicted. And it was just kind of bothering me the whole time through.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's definitely, you're right. He's not the Odysseus of the legend. He's like a much more flawed
he's not
character
even
than that.
He's not even really doing smart things.
I would agree with that. I thought, he's supposed to, he's like a trickster archetype. Like his whole thing is being,
He's smart. He's witty.
He's smart.
He's cunning.
And he's always tricking people all the time in the Odyssey. Like that's how he always gets out of situations. He tricks some people a little bit sometimes, but it's not like a prominent part of his character in this movie. You're right.
Let's take a call.
Okay. See what
do
they
you think about the Odyssey, caller?
Hello.
Hi. How can I help you?
Good. I'm just watching your Odyssey thoughts, and I actually donated earlier.
Oh, thank you.
I seen it last Thursday in IMAX at the Irvine Spectrum.
Didn't it just come out? How'd you see it last Thursday?
That was like the preview night.
That was the opening day.
Yeah, you saw it like.
Okay, so did you like it?
Amazing film. 9 out of 10 at least. I actually liked Odysseus being sort of a bozo. In the original poem, it's his hubris that makes him, have all this trouble and makes it take 10 years to get back home. So actually, I thought him being sort of a bozo was perfectly in line.
But I would have been better if it was like him being arrogant and also him being clever. But it was mostly there wasn't enough of him being clever. It was just like all bozo.
That's true. I mean, they had some of that when he, shot the Cyclops in the ass.
Way.
He can't spoil it.
He was.
It's so old. Come on.
No, we can't spoil. What's next?
No.
Spoiling the New Testament?
Nate keeps saying that, and I'm just waiting for him to spoil it for me.
No, people don't know what happened in the movie.
I don't remember. I read it so young.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
Sorry. Thank you for the call.
Yeah. I thought
After
you were
last week, I'm not doing it again.
I thought he was cooking a little bit with with what he was saying, because it is true. His hubris is a large part of the reason that it takes them a decade to get home. So he always was a bit of a bozo, even in the original. But you're not wrong. I would have liked to have seen him do some more clever things rather than just kind of be a badass guy. I mean, that's for the most part, he's just really good at fighting and shooting a bow in this movie. That's like his main thing, right?
Yeah. But I don't want to get into too much detail without doing spoilers.
You're right.
I mean, listen,
spoilers.
even as someone who's like kind of like lukewarm on it, I would recommend you watch it. It's
You know who stood out to me, and I've always been a little lukewarm on this actor, but I thought they knocked it out of the park in this one, was Anne Hathaway. I thought she was really good.
She's very good.
I thought she crushed it. And that was despite having to act opposite Tom Holland the whole time, which was probably the weakest performance. I didn't think he was like horrible or anything, but he's not of the same caliber as many of the other people.
I agree 100%. That bothered me, but I still enjoyed the movie. I just don't understand that decision. Like, there's so many actors
There's just
out there.
no need. It was an obvious intentional ploy to be like, let's get all the star power we can.
Sure.
By the way, I thought about watching it in 4DX. I asked Ayla if she wanted to try it, but I mean, here's what you missed
I'm a
out
hater.
on. Well,
This
here,
video is so fucking good.
here.
Are you serious? Why would you want that?
I've never done it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it's like.
So my parents bought, when the Michael movie came out, they bought tickets to go see it, and they didn't realize they bought 4DX.
What? For Michael Jackson?
And
Why do you need that for Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
I don't know, but they had tickets for it. Anyways, they go in the theater not knowing that it was 4DX. And the trailers start, and everyone in the theater, for some reason, wasn't aware that it was a 4DX screening. So everyone thought there was an earthquake happening in the
Oh my
Like, freaked out.
God.
and they all run for the doors.
Oh my God.
parents walked.
What? People were running out.
That's so funny.
There's another angle. Oh my God. Yo, what the fuck is going on in these theaters? I did not expect it to be like this. Look at this.
That's so silly.
Yo, it really looks like they're on a sinking
on.
ship.
Why would you want to do that to yourself? Just enjoy the movie.
Look at these people. They're getting tossed around
I
like.
love how violent it is. Holy fuck.
Wait, it does look like what's happening on the ship, though.
That looks so fun.
Looks fun too.
It would be fun for a
wanna
minute,
do
but
this.
this is a long
would
movie.
never.
3 hours
Exactly, 3 hours of this.
That is so funny. I did not expect it to be that violent.
I'm still so curious what the 40 Michael was like.
of this. Yeah, I really do wonder what that
They
is.
spray you
It
when
was
you
for the Joe Jackson scenes.
No, the seat. The seat goes back.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Your ass starts to hurt.
Wow.
Is there sprinkling from the roof happening?
I think there is some element of like getting sprayed
Hold on,
in these
pretty
40
I
theaters.
saw
I've
the
never done it
waterfall.
before.
Yeah.
I think I gotta try it at
I
least.
mean, all they can
Look, here's
do
water. Watch
is
this.
splash you with something.
Water.
Yeah, water, a little wind, and shake your seat.
What
Can
about
hit you with smells.
Yeah.
I
Can
can use my
pepper spray you.
imagination.
Electrocute you.
Galia said in the chat she really liked the movie and she gives it a 9.4 out of 10. The 9.4,
It's a very high rating.
you can't give it the 9.5? Can't round up?
9.5 is basically a 10.
She said nah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I guess see it in IMAX if you can, though, because here's the difference in terms of how much you
Oh my
see
god.
Yeah, it's like majorly cut off.
Wow.
It's the first film filmed entirely in IMAX.
Ever.
I feel like I've heard
Isn't that
people say
crazy?
that like 10
No,
times.
no,
No.
Don't you?
This really was.
First film in IMAX.
For entirely in IMAX. 100%.
Oh, entirely.
Yeah, there's been plenty of movies, including Christopher Nolan movies, that shoot some action sequences in IMAX, and it'll like change to IMAX aspect ratio for that scene. But this is the first full movie that they did the entire thing with IMAX.
I would see it again, maybe in IMAX 70 millimeter.
Be pretty sweet.
I would do that again.
Ben Shapiro even liked it. You know what's funny about all the woke panic is that like what I saw was that like Helen of Troy is black, and for some reason Elliot Page is in it, even though I didn't even know what character. And both of them were such minor characters, especially Elliot Page.
I would say especially Lupita. I feel like she had less screen time. At least Elliot had that one really cool scene.
Yeah, but it was short.
Yeah, which I don't want to spoil, but honestly, maybe was my favorite scene of the whole movie.
That was cool.
The one late,
Yeah.
like near the
Yeah, yeah.
end-ish or whatever,
That was
was really visually cool.
But also, I noticed that they kind of did a dirty trick too, because they depicted. I don't know the name of the actress that plays Helen, but they depicted her all homely, and like the picture of her looked like she was like homeless or something. But in the movie, she looks really beautiful and pretty. And
yeah, that
she
picture
really
that they
very
were
much-
using, I think, was like AI or from another
Really
movie of
pathetic.
hers or something.
But she in the movie looked the part, and,
Yeah,
and
for
I
sure.
had no problem with.
Yeah,
Her name is Lupita.
Lupita, yeah.
yeah. They were just puts into perspective what online rage is like.
Yeah, it's all
It was totally
over
manufactured,
over
Yeah.
nothing.
and even the
Over
picture was
nothing.
AI. Apparently,
Yeah. The other less controversial, but to me more controversial casting was the fact that Travis Scott was in the movie. And
Was?
yeah, not only is he in the movie, dude. Did you get there late? Because he's literally the first
Oh, that was
frame
him?
of the film.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, that's odd. I remember that guy. I didn't know it was him.
That was Travis Scott.
Why?
Which he was totally fine. I think he's literally friends with Christopher Nolan. I think it's just like he put his buddy in the movie kind of thing.
I kind of do remember that guy being a little out of place, if I'm being totally honest.
See, and you didn't even know it was Travis, so that says, it probably wasn't a great idea to have him in that role. His rationale for casting him was actually kind of cool because he was essentially saying that, the Odyssey and the Iliad, these were poems that were told orally throughout generations and everything. And Christopher Nolan thinks that rappers are sort of the modern day version of that, which I think is pretty interesting. I just don't think Travis Scott
Doesn't mean we need him in our movie.
is that, well, and is he really the most poetic of rappers?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But people are angry at Ben Shapiro because he liked the film. So here's the clip that's going around that they're angry about.
It doesn't take me out of the film that there's a multiracial cast. If you want to make the case everybody needs to be Greek to be authentic, I think you can make that case. If you want to make the case everybody has to be white, I think that is a lesser case because white people and Greek are not quite the same thing. It doesn't take...
Wow.
Listen,
Racist.
sorry there wasn't enough
Anti-Greeks.
white people in it. Like everybody in it was white. There was like a few black
Dr.
people,
Dreidel?
a few black actors, none of them main characters.
The Odysseus is like second in command. I don't know that
He
actor's
looked kind
name. I think he was maybe Indian or maybe
Right,
even
he looked
maybe-
Iranian or
He
something.
looked maybe Indian, something like
Yeah.
that.
According to Dan,
Well, he-
it was something Indian.
Okay.
Well, he looked
Was.
ambiguously white, potentially. You know what I mean? Like ambiguous. But like the criticism is that not enough white people is crazy. Because like there was almost entirely a white cast.
His name is Himesh Patel. He's from Britain, but Patel is a pretty common Indian.
He's
name.
ambiguous.
Yeah, his parents are Indian, so yeah, he was Indian.
Which is fine because the Greeks are a little bit like darker complexion.
Olive, Mediterranean. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is like, I mean, we talked about it when we talked about the movie last week, but you saw very little in the way of criticism about Matt Damon being cast, and Matt Damon is, he's like an
He's a
Irish
white-
guy.
he's a white motherfucker.
He's definitely not Greek looking, so yeah.
I didn't have a problem with everyone not being Greek. It was obviously just like, do you want them speaking Greek? No, you want them speaking English so you don't have to read subtitles. All you dumbass idiots on like you people are dumb. Like I know you don't want subtitles. You don't want to read. You want them speaking English.
Right.
So just like they're already speaking English.
Well, the other big criticism,
American English.
right? So the American English thing, I'll admit, when I first saw the trailer, it felt weird, but I think we have to fully acknowledge that the only reason that feels weird is because it's just a Hollywood convention that when you have old-timey European stories, everybody speaks with a British accent. That doesn't make any sense either. You know what I mean? That's just as arbitrary as American
Christopher's
accent.
English, isn't he?
He is actually, yeah.
Christopher.
But the whole like, oh, they speak with American accents, it takes me out of it. That's there's nothing inherently wrong with that if you really think about it. Like, because there's no reason they would speak with British accents either. It's just you're just used to old-timey medieval or ancient things. People speak with a British accent. It's arbitrary.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll go check it out. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
It's good.